Howdy, y'all. July 26th. It's like 6 o'clock. It's like 75 degrees out here. I'm off work. It ain't raining. We got a gully washer yesterday. It come down and I don't know how many inches we got yesterday in a matter of a short period of time. We had a heck of a gully washer. So, Dad's up on the hill right now, loading hay bales. He went to go mow some electric fence yesterday, and return. That one had a broken wire, so I'm assuming he took this one since it's covered in grass. I don't know. He was talking about taking that one, and it's got grass on it. So I haven't talked to him. So I'm curious to see what happened here, because there's grass on all three of them. Fresh grass. So I don't know what he tore up. He definitely tore one or all three of them up. Well, I tore that one up. So he tore at least one or two of them up. So I don't know what's going on here. This board is laying right here, which it shouldn't be, because somebody put this back together. Somebody put this back together. His new mechanic showed up the other day and fixed the 6640 with the loader. And he looked at this and bolts are in there, but it doesn't move. I'm not trying to force it, so I don't know what's going on there. I'll talk to him when I get a chance. We're not going to try to break it. But anyways, it's a nice evening, and well, they don't look broke. We'll find out here in a minute. So the other day when we got back from the tractor pull, afterwards, my tire went flat on the trunk. So we're gonna pump that up real quick and see how long it holds up. So need to get it fixed. But for right now, we're gonna see how fast it goes flat. And that way we know whether or not we can actually go pulling with it if we want to. Oops. Well, it might be worse than I thought. Okay. So we got some air in it, but the valve stem is crooked. It's going to have to come apart. The little thing that holds the valve stem in place went flying. So there's rust. So we just put air in until we could get the jack under there. We put the railroad jack up under there and jacked it up, because the last thing we want to do is lose this tire due to it splitting apart because it was sitting on a flat tire. We ain't got money for tires. And these are good tires, but I can't afford to lose the sidewall. Sidewalls are not great on these. Good tread, but the sidewalls got some cracking, especially down there. So we can't afford to lose those. So jacked it up, and I get my tire man to break it down and fix it for me, maybe. So that was just some of the stuff we had to address. This is what we actually come over here to work on today. We put the water pump on the other day. We gotta make sure it's tight, and then we gotta fit the hose and start putting it back together. So I don't know how far we'll get. We don't have a lot of time now, but it's plan was to have it done by the weekend, done by Friday morning. So let's see what we can do here. But we gotta make sure that's tight and then start hooking stuff back up. Well, we got the fan belt in there. We set the radiator up here. Try to get these hoses hooked up. We're running into a problem here. Our fan is totally hitting right here. Like a lot. So, I mean, we ain't even tightened it down yet. We're gonna tighten it up a little bit and see what happens. We might have to grind that radiator down or shim this thing or something. But let's draw these down a little bit, see what happens. Well, we're gonna call it a day for today. We messed with the Allis. We ran into a snag. It was time to go home. Then we got talking about something else. So then we got to mess with the 400 again. Well, I'm just gonna say it's gonna take a lot more work to find out whether or not we can still make that radiator fit. But we got the shaft through the hole. We had to unbolt the power steering pump to get the shaft and the power steering pump to line up. The brackets are not going to line up. So we might be able to shim the power steering pump enough to get everything to physically line up. But we'll get back to you on that. It's not going to be no big hurry. So we'll get back to you on that. Right now we're trying to work on Allis. So Berryville this weekend. That's what we're trying to do. So y'all like and subscribe. Make sure you watch all the way to the end of the video. Make sure you hit that like button. And we will talk to you later. Howdy, y'all. July 27th. Came back here, work on the Allis a little bit. We ended up taking the grinder to it. Not that you could probably see this, but the fan has clearance now. I don't know if I took enough off, but the blades don't hit. There really was no adjustment to be made. But anyways, the blade does not hit. So it was hitting right in here. Right in this spot right in here. So we took the old Milwaukee and ground down a little bit, and hopefully we'll be good here. There's no, each one of them's got clearance now. I don't know why it's got to be a shift and why they can't just fit. I don't understand why stuff just can't fit right, you know. It's so aggravating. But anyways, I think we got it together here. We need to tighten some stuff up, and I don't know, maybe see if it doesn't leak after we filled it up. Don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna get that far today, but we'll work on it a little bit here. But I ain't sticking around till 9, 10 o'clock tonight like I was last night. And then, some reason, my video editor is all jacking me up today. I can't put videos on. I can't get on there. I don't know what its problem is. And I've got like six or more videos stored up there waiting to be loaded. Well, guess what? Y'all ain't gonna get one because I can't make it without that. So if we can't figure it out here soon, we'll find another one. Anyways, I'm gonna get doing something. Not that we're ready, but we just came up with our second problem. The hole don't line up. This radiator is gonna have to go back. I'm gonna have to drill out the front mounts and push the whole radiator back, I think, because it is off by more than a hole. As you can see right here, wherever it's at. That's how much we're off. That's how far we're off on this thing. So we're gonna have to pull the hood off and drill out the front brackets, wobble out the front brackets to make it slide back further, because it ain't right.